Okay, there's been an issue that's bothered me for a while, and that's total ignorance of demon as a concept, as its own construct. Where did it come from? If you go into Google Translate and you say daimon and you translate it into English, you get demon. So I made this high-tech sign. The Greek daimon is generally referred to as the source word for demon, but daimon, which as the day, as in Opus Dei, means fragment of God, Eros was considered a daimon. A daimon was a demigod, but the real demon was something totally different. The pre-Christian indigenous Latin religions had spirit beings that looked over us, and they looked over the house, and they were dimanes, dilares, di penates. So they looked over the house, and they looked over their ancestors. Penates, they were spirits in the pantry, looking after the pantry. So that's kind of interesting. D is divus, divine. So divine. Let's get back to. So manes is a word that means ghost, soul, spirit, or anima, which is the same as spirit. So they were divine ghosts, divine souls, and it was just generally accepted that they were the souls of your ancestors who were around you, looking over you, which is what I believe happens. So early Catholics wanted people to worship their saints. They didn't want people worshipping their ancestors. It was all about, I guess, tearing out what felt natural and replacing it with something that felt unnatural. So it was obviously a long struggle. The spirit of your ancestor watching over you to sort of say, I believe that one day, and then the next day I'm going to pray to this guy in a frock. It just seems, like it's a funny thing to do, but everything about Christianity is kind of, fruity. So it effectively outlawed the practice of ancestor worship. The daimons were no longer welcome in Catholic Rome, or any part of Italy at the time, I guess. And I think it's a natural instinct to have a sort of reverence and veneration of ancestors. It's a natural thing to do, I think. So the daimons were literally demonized, made into something very negative, through propaganda and violence, and Christians having to be the only system in town, They couldn't tolerate anything else. So, anyway, this is all I wrote down. But I don't know. I just wanted to say demon isn't a dirty word. It's a construct in its own right. It's quite interesting. And most importantly, it's a different thing to the Greek daimon. Socrates died for his belief in the daimon. That they're different things.